Today, we've taken all of the top clubs in the world and in FIFA and practically just deleted them from the game. In the Premier League, no teams like Liverpool, Spurs, Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Leicester. In France, there's no Lyon or PSG, they're completely gone. Germany, there's going to be a few clubs, Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Leipzig, Mönchengladbach, and I think that's all from Germany. As you would expect, there's a good amount from Italy, including the likes of Juventus, Napoli, clubs like Milan, and so many more. The Netherlands only loses Ajax, so not too much gone from the Eredivisie. Portugal loses Benfica, and I believe Porto as well. And then we wrap things up with Spain, of course, losing Atletico Madrid, losing Barcelona, and Real Madrid as well. Right, so here is how we've done this. Any team that has above a 4-star rating, so anyone with 4.5 or 5 stars, has been removed from the game. They're gone. They will not be in the Champions League, any of the major leagues. We won't really get to see much of them at all. Now, the players on those clubs can still be bought and sold, but as for the teams, they are completely irrelevant. Gone from the game, we won't see them. So for us, our goal with this episode is to take control of one of the clubs in the Premier League. You are going to see right here, all of them should have below 4 stars, and with the clubs being deleted, obviously we had to move some clubs up from the championships. We moved the likes of Fulham, Hull City, Leeds United, Middlesbrough, and a few others as well. So to do this, we need to get our team, and we are going to use our good friend Siri. She's going to give me a number 1 through 20, and that is going to be the team we control and try to take to glory once, as you guys know, all the big clubs are gone. All right, so here we go. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 20.
That would be 13.
13. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sheffield United. You know what? I feel like this one isn't bad. A team that we could definitely get to the top of the Premier League, I truly believe. So let's do it. Into it with Sheffield we go. And here is what the upgraded Champions League looks like. Oh my god. I feel like we should completely just randomize it, or should we leave it like this? As you can see, all the big clubs are gone. Which teams are in it from the Prem? Aston Villa. Who else? There's like none from the Prem. A lot of them are just completely gone now. What? Okay, let me rearrange this real quick. Okay, I guess this will do. I tried to put a bit, better selection of teams. For whatever reason, there weren't even 4 Premier League clubs in here, and now there is. And if we've added our team, Sheffield, and I've also added Everton, Crystal Palace, and who is going to be the other team on the list? It is, oh yeah, it's Aston Villa. They were already in it before. So no extra budget, no mods, no extra money. We have this team to start, and we don't have much money. I want to say it was like 20 million. And one thing straight off the bat, I guess we'll stick with this formation, but we need a better attack, man. A 73 and 74 rated striker for Sheffield is just not going to work. And just looking through the Premier League, how different does this look with the top teams being gone? Obviously, Sheffield is going to be one I think we can make the top 5 for sure. Palace and Everton will be up there. Bournemouth will probably be up towards the top as well. You would expect maybe Newcastle, but you never know. With all these teams, anything can happen. Wolves too probably will be up there. But again, everyone's pretty even at this point. So it's going to be interesting to see the results. So it's going to be interesting. With only 27 million, what are we going to be able to do with this team? Like I said, I want a striker. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe 2 striker. We can't do much unless we sell players, which is all physically possible. But let's get into it. And let's start with a cheap striker. This is going to be so much different from the other videos that I'm normally used to doing, because you guys know we're signing all the biggest and best players usually. Today, I kind of got to find some cheap beasts in career mode. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm starting with a player from Frankfurt. Also, what makes this even more challenging is we can't sign any players from the biggest teams. We have to find smaller players on smaller clubs. This dude right here honestly seems incredible. Only 81 potential, but it's only a 1-season career mode, so it really shouldn't matter about that. He's 78 to start. You can't see his overall now, but I've done my research. I'm hoping I can get this guy for around, I don't know, 15 mil max, but I want to go cheap to start. I'm going to go 11 mil for this Frankfurt striker. I believe he's Portuguese, and they say 12.6. So that is insane compared to what I was considering. 15 max is what I was going for. Let's try to save as much money as possible and go 12 million for the Portuguese striker. And there it is, the first signing to this Sheffield team. I think it's going to be a really good signing considering the fact that we need attackers, and it's going to leave us with a grand total 15 mil, which is still a lot. And again, I want to sell a few players on the club as well to clear up some space and clear up some more funds so that we can maybe purchase one more bigger player. I'd like an 80 rated striker to go up there with him. It's just going to be really difficult now because Sheffield doesn't have a lot of high rated players that we can sell. We have a transfer offer from PSV, excuse me, for Billy Sharp, a 73 rated striker. The thing is, even if we sell this dude, is 2 million extra really going to help our transfer budget? Probably not. We'll accept it just to get that extra bit of money and I guess see what happens. Yeah, another offer here. McGoldrick is the next player, a 31-year-old striker, which I'm going to accept too. If we could sell both of these guys, I think there's a really, really good chance that we can just bring in yet another striker, replace these two that were brought out, and we should be good to go. Okay, yep, they're sold. Leaves us with 19 million. So we got to weigh out our options here for a good striker we can get. And I think I have just the man. And he may be a little expensive, but we'll see. We might be able to bargain, and if we can bargain, this player is getting in. Victor Osimhen, one of the beasts of career, or not career mode, excuse me. Well, he is a career mode beast, but a beast in Ultimate Team as well. Just all around in general in this game, the Nigerian legend. We're going to see what we can do. If we can't sign him, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, he's going to be a bit expensive. We're going to offer straight up what he's valued for normally in career mode, which is 17 million. And I get the feeling they're going to counter high. I really do. 19.3. I've seen worse, honestly. And we could definitely get him lower. And it's honestly great that we ended up selling those two strikers, because if we didn't sell them, we definitely would not have been able to afford that right there. Let's go. He's accepted our second signing to this Sheffield United team. Victor Osimhen, get in the club. I love that duo up front. Two 78 rated strikers, both with some potential to grow. I'd love to see them both at 80 rated come the end of the season. With that, though, unless other players sell, which I don't really expect, this is going to be our squad for the rest of the season, which I'm 100% okay with. This right here is going to be our biggest rival. I guess not a rival, but our biggest competition. Everton, I think, is going to have one of the best shots to win the league. They just have so many great young players. Like Richarlison is just insane in career mode. And of course, with all the big clubs gone, they don't have to worry about Liverpool. They don't got to worry about Arsenal, Man United, Man City. Did I just call Arsenal and Man United a big club? I did. For all you out there, any player or team above 4.5 stars was considered a big club. So don't go trolling me in the comments. Let's do it. Our first game of the season. We're gonna sim this one live through the calendar. No injuries as of yet. It's crazy that in career mode, I know you're probably wondering, how do you get injured? We haven't even played any games. So many times it happens where your players just get randomly hurt in training. I'm glad we don't have that here. And Bournemouth is going to be one of the biggest clubs this year, so let's see. And it's an away match, which might not fare well for us. Let's see. Bournemouth, Sheffield. Okay, 0-0. I guess it's not the worst way to start the season. And, I want to make more signings, but this isn't going to help at all. An offer for Leon Clark right here for 1 million. What's that going to do for us? It's not going to help us at all. I mean, there's no point in really selling anyone else if we're not going to be able to sign anyone else. It is now going to be deadline day here in the Premier League. We got ourselves a game to play, which we're going to do first. Sheffield's out to a hot start. Wolves in first, Brighton, Bournemouth, Norwich, Sheffield in 5th place. 2 wins and a draw. Not too shabby whatsoever. The team's still looking strong. No injuries in Fulham. I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're chilling. Let's go. 3-0. Sheffield, I think we got a good shot at winning this thing, boys. Let's go. And here it is, deadline day. And even though they're technically not in a league, to delete the clubs, they've pretty much just been removed from their leagues, and they're just nowhere. They're just kind of existing. They're not doing anything. They're still technically in the game, but they're not competing for anything. They have no shot at winning any trophies. And for whatever reason, they're still buying players. So the season will progress. All the players remain on the club. Like Carvajal moves to Real Madrid to Bayern Munich, and he's just not going to be doing anything. They're just not going to play any games. But you can see some clubs are making moves who are going to be playing. Chilwell to Crystal Palace and a bunch of other... wow. Calvert-Lewin to Brighton is an interesting one. But yeah, I mean, these random moves where you see Bellerin is actually going to be benefit, because now he'll actually be playing for West Ham instead of Arsenal, where he wouldn't even be seeing the pitch. All right, with an hour left in deadline day, you can see teams are sparing no expense. signing a lot of players because it's crazy. Every team has a chance of winning the league now that all the big clubs are gone. It's like Watford is spending 43 mil. Oh, good God. Bellerin, obviously we saw him going to West Ham. Look at Wolves, man, bringing in 36 million worth of players. Every single team is literally going all out. This is going to be mad. We're going to give you guys an updated look at things come January. I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to sim the games on my own, and I'll be back if anything sort of crazy happens. But I'll work out the training and work out sort of everything else, the team sheets along the way. So let's just say here in January, things are looking good for Sheffield. The team hasn't changed too much. We got three players, up to an 80 overall, including Victor Osimhen, Berg, and of course, the legend himself, Henderson in net. He's going to be one of the main reasons. Well, he is one of the main reasons we're doing so well to start this season off. Yeah, no money still. And I don't plan on selling anyone else. I would love to keep making signings, even if we go ahead and adjust this budget right here. Yeah, we have 6 million we could maybe make one signing with, so we'll see what we're working with. But as for the Prem, we're chilling. Wolves 1, Newcastle 2, West Ham 3, Sheffield United 4th place. And we are 12 points back of Wolves, who are leading the league. Everton is 5th. I really like this race, man. It's still up for grabs as to who's going to win it all. And down at the bottom, it makes sense. The bottom 6 teams are all the championship teams who got put in the Premier League to sort of go ahead and replace all the best squads that were in the Premier League. It's just so funny to look at the Champions League with all these teams. We're second in the group. Yeah, Lille first. Obviously, we stole Victor Osimhen from Lille, which is kind of funny. But they still managed to take down Sheffield. Here are the rest of the standings. Villa and Mainz. Group F, Everton and Eibar. Group E, Crystal Palace and Gent. Group E, Marseille, Lokomotiv Moscow. Group C, Shakhtar Calgary. Group B, Freiburg and Espanyol. And Group A, Strasbourg and Galatasaray. Would you ever have imagined you would see these teams in a Champions League round of 16? Probably never. So my goal with this extra 6 million is I'm really just unsure of what we're going to do with the, wow, I was going to buy an extra center back, which I still think we need with this reserve. Basham right here. He's just a bit old, I would say. There's just not many options for 6 million with what we can buy. So this one would actually be an upgrade to the starting 11. Did I spell his name wrong? I literally spelled his name wrong. He's a man who goes by the name of Piszczek, the Polish right back from Dortmund, and he should be fairly cheap. 4.5 mil, 78 rated though. Is it worth it? It would be a small, tiny bit of an upgrade, or is there? Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's shortlist him and see if we can come back to that. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to sign him. It said his contract was expiring, which usually means you can't sign him. Pepe might be retiring. Please don't say he's retiring. Of course he's retiring. So let's go with this one, and I guess it's gonna let us sign Lucas Biglia. Is it not? No, is his contract expiring too? Wow, bros. That's just the dumbest thing. What if I just want to sign him straight up? I know his contract's expiring. I don't want to sign him for next season. I want to sign these guys now. So let's just see if we can do this. If we can't buy a player, let's try to loan someone in. And if it's going to be anyone, it's going to be someone young to loan in. And it's going to be Tonali. Will they let us loan him, though? That's the thing. Oh, my God, they do. Yo, usually they never let you loan players in career mode, but they're letting us do it. This would be an insane one. Get him in the midfield. He's young. Wow, I didn't think this would work. 1 year loan. I mean, technically we only needed a short loan. They say they'll let him go out on loan. We'll split the wages however the heck you want. I might try this again with another young player too. Tonelli, get in my team. So I don't know if it worked with one. Maybe it will work with another. Boubacar Kamara. Let's go ahead and see. He's on Wolfsburg as of now. Will this work? Club negotiation. Approach to loan. It does. What is up with loans nowadays? Usually they always just say, no, we don't want to loan him out. But both of these clubs are 100% down. Boubacar Kamara, like I said, it says he plays CDM, but we'd play him as a center back mostly. 1 year is all we need. Boubacar Kamara. The only thing I'm hoping is the players just better accept. The clubs are accepting, but we need the players to accept too. Yep, that's huge. Tonali, loaned in. Kamara, loaned in. Get in my freaking team. Here we go. Are any of them high enough rated to make the starting 11, though? That's the question. Kamara, they're both 79. They literally both make the starting 11 easy. Tonali in for I think I'm going to throw him in for Fleck. I want to keep Norwood in. He's been good for us this year. And then in the defense, I guess it's Restos, the youngster. You know what we could do? Does he play right back? Oh, he does. Does that work? I don't know if he plays right wing back. We're going to try this starting 11, though. For the remaining second half of the season, I think it's pretty insane. Okay, here we go. A tough draw in the round of 16. I'm not sure how I feel about Marseille. It's probably a tougher draw considering some of the other clubs we could have been matched up against. But I think we're prepared. Norwood with an injury, too. Not the greatest. Luckily, we loaned in Tonali and Kamara, so Norwood will be replaced. We'll put... Who do we move to the bench? I guess Lundstrom. Okay, that works. Norwood's a huge loss. He's been such a solid addition for us. Well, not addition, but he's just been such a solid player in general for this club. Home leg. Marseille. Here we go. We need a win. We can't allow any away goals. Sheffield at home. 1-1. Oh, boy. And now, the worst news we possibly could have received, man. Career mode just loves to just ruin your day. It just loves to. A random injury to Tonali. What in the world is this? 6 weeks we lose Sandro Tonali. I mean, he's not going to be with us for the Champions League and like the big games come the end of the season. I guess it's good news that Norwood's back. Wow, man, Tonali is gone just like that. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Well, he is gone. Norwood, I guess we throw him back in the starting 11. And we have to beat Marseille on the road in France. This could be it. This could be the end of our Champions League dreams. This could be the end. Is it the end? It isn't. And no, wait, that's 2 away goals. We won. Oh my God. Sheffield threw 1 away goals by some miraculous miracle. Miraculous miracle? Does that even make sense? This focus on the Champions League has kind of hurt our reputation here in the Prem. 7th place. That is not ideal. That is not ideal. The good thing is we're 5 points off of the... We're 5 points off of the 3rd spot. So there's a lot of time for improvements to be made here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm really not. We have to come up against Lille. Back at it in the Champions League. We're in the same group and we're facing them again here in the quarterfinals. Another injury? Is this game for real? Why? Why? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Egan is gone. And now, I don't even know who we throw in here. Who's our right wing back? Were we playing Osborne at right wing back? We don't even have a true right wing back. No, we do. I'm just blind. I'm absolutely blind. So now, oh, Tonali's back from injury. I see that he has the Band-Aid, but we'll start him on the bench for now. And hopefully, by leg 2 against Lille, he'll be back. Away match. We need some away goals. Lille, quarterfinals. It's a 2-1 loss. 1 away goal, though, gives us some bit of hope. Tonali is back, ready to roll. We'll throw him in over Norwood. Egan, on the other hand, I don't know how long that injury is. And I probably don't want to know, because it's probably going to be I don't even know. Probably 1-2 months, I'd say. We'll see. At least if he's already been gone for this long. Usually that's about the average length for injuries in career mode. Here we go. Leg 2. Lille. We need a big result. Osimhen, I need you to come up clutch against your former club. Look at... Oh my God, boys. What is happening? Everyone's so tired. That could come back to haunt us here. But this could be it, boys. In the Champions League. Facing Lille. How have we done? Of course it is. GG's, boys. Sheffield is done to Lille, man. We took their best striker, and it literally did not matter. Even though Sheffield didn't win, and the odds of them placing high in the Premier League wasn't going to be high either, I guess that wasn't the whole point of the series. The whole point was to see what would happen if all of these big clubs were erased. Yes, we did a mini rebuild with Sheffield United during this episode, but it's time for the real results and what you came for. The Premier League is as follows. We're in the top 10, I would assume. Bournemouth, Watford, Southampton round out the bottom 10. Aston Villa 9, Crystal Palace 8. Why do I think we're 7? I just get the feeling we're 7th. No, Brighton. We've moved up. 6. We're in a... Oh my God, Sheffield. Yo, we must have pulled out some big wins down the second half of this season. And there we are. Tied with Everton on points, but we get the dub on goal differential. Only a 34 goal differential. That's kind of crazy for being 5th place. West Ham, Burnley. And then we all know Well, I at least know the top team. I think it's Wolves. It is. Newcastle and Wolves rounded out. Just look how far superior Wolves were to every other club. That's pretty crazy. Your Champions League winner. We know we lost in the quarterfinal. And it's Crystal Palace. No way. Crystal Palace won the Champions League final. That's the only time you'll ever hear that in your entire life. We can now go ahead and look at some of the other big clubs from around the football world. Now that PSG isn't in here, it's going to be Lille taking home Ligue 1. GG's to Lille. They played a phenomenal episode overall. Hoffenheim is the winner of the Bundesliga. Oh my God. Fair play to Hoffenheim. As for the other big leagues, Serie A, Torino is the victor of the Italian Football League. And then we finish off with perhaps the biggest of them all. La Liga Santander belongs to Getafe. Wins it. It's just so weird seeing all these smaller clubs, not even smaller clubs, but just clubs you would never normally see at the top win the league. What a fun episode, man. The final squad for Sheffield. To be fair, we played well. I think we could have done better. The fact that Palace won the Champions League is just, it's funny. You just get a good chuckle out of it. And there it is. That will do it for the episode. Let me know how you enjoyed this. And if you want to see more content like this, put your video idea down below in the comment section. And who knows, yours idea could be featured next. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you boys later. Peace.